Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. 58, come on. I'm here all day. Here we go. Going to 54. 180. Check under. 26.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Kill. Go, get out there.
On third down, it's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice in meetings talking about taking an early advantage. And
he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Cowboys pick it up. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gun.
On 2nd down, Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 41, Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys.
Watch the twist. 47. Check the twist.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. Well, the open man is Westbrook. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing now is Rodgers. jjae187's there to make the play in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
58. Line in. Mike, 58. Right there. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin.
Go. Here we go. Line in. 58. Come on. Dude. Check 43. Under 10. Kill. 10. 26.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down. At the 15-yard line.
You're not ready. Here we go, 46. 58 to Mike, 58. Here we go, going to 54. Line in. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
40's Mike, 40's Mike. Check 26.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now Prescott. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
You got 3, you got 3.
From the 22, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Check. Lucky. Oh, we're going to 53. Switch it, hey. 26.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And a Packer first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go right back to White here on 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the safety, Darian Thompson, that time who was able to break it up.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check 37. Check 37. Over. Back.
1st down, here's White. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. We're going to 53. Hey, check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now Wade lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Tighten up, tighten up. Gun. We're going to 54.
From the 41, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jair Alexander. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
To throw is Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his 2nd year. But he's really on the uptick. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 41, Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run with Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Prescott now from the 50. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. The Broncos have grabbed the lead over the Chargers, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Watch the go, go, get out there, get out there. Here we go.
On second down, it's Pollard. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Prescott on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington, It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's third down. The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
58,
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. We're going to 53. We're going to 54. 1-8.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Elliott running right. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Cowboys on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
In your face. We're going to 54. 1-8. We're going to 53. Check 4. Check nickel.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
48, Mike. 48, Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking for, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Got his man there complete to Gallup. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
4th down, Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Check safety. Look it down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
We are going. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll run on first down. It's White. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Crosby for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.